Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. So today we're doing something a little bit different in this video. I wanted to start bringing you guys some recipe videos. I love to cook. I love to share recipes here and on my website. And it's something I've just not done in a long time. I had recipes on my other channel that no longer exists. And so we're gonna just get rolling with some good recipes, whether they're family friendly, keto, whatever, you know, meals, desserts, casseroles, just whatever I feel like sharing, or if I want to try something new, or if it's like seasonal or holiday related. Happy to be sharing them with you guys. And I want to try a little bit of a different approach, because when I filmed in the past, I wanted to make sure I had makeup on and everything, when this and that was just right. And today, that is just not me. I spent 2 hours working out in the yard and mowing. I've got a little bit of a sunburn. I took a shower. I have no makeup on. I've moisturized my face because that's really important after being out in the sun. And I'm just here, okay? So if you don't know me, I'm a work from home mom with teenage kids, and so they're all self-sufficient. And so I'm literally just working from home as a bookkeeper by trade, and then doing things around the house all throughout the day. So today I took a break in the middle of the day. I mowed. Now I'm gonna make me some lunch and I wanna share it with you guys. So I'm just gonna come to you guys just real. I'm so tired of like this imposter stuff on social media and like influencer culture, just all these negative things. I'm just a real chick who loves food and loves sharing. So today I'm gonna make this cheesy hamburger keto casserole. So let's call it a keto hamburger, cheddar hamburger. Yeah, keto cheddar hamburger casserole. Sounds good. Found this on Pinterest. You'll be able to find the recipe linked down in the description below, where you can get the full recipe. Sometimes I will cook just the standard recipe. Sometimes I will half it if it's just for me. I cook a lot during the day that's just for me, because I can be more adventurous with my recipes. I can try things my family doesn't want to try. I love keto things, but I can't do that for my family. I also love vegetables and they don't. So this one is going to be, you guys, it's primarily, it's hamburger meat, it's cheese, it's an onion soup mix, which sounded really good to me. We've got some milk here, we've got some heavy cream, some things you can't see, some cheese. So I'm just going to bring you along in putting this together, because it's like super easy. It does take a little bit of time. It's going to take us 15-20 minutes to get it all together, and then we're going to throw it in the oven. So I've already got the oven preheated at 350, or it's preheating. All right, so our first step is we are going to cook our hamburger meat, which I am doing a whole recipe for this because I've never made it before. I'm not sure, you know, how much it'll make. If it'll be 2 meals for me, it'll be 3 or 4 meals for me. We'll see. I will save them because, of course, like, I'm the only one, you know, at home eating anything. I'm the only one at home eating things during the day. I know that I cannot be the only one who gets really tired of people like looking perfect in their perfect homes on social media and all that. I mean, I'm a very aesthetic person, so I have beautiful things, I have colorful things, I love stuff like that. Very, very extra and visual. But I'm just normal. Like, I don't need to do makeup in the middle of the day just to record a video for you guys, right? So this hamburger meat, which may not be fully thawed out. Yeah, the middle is still a little frozen. This is, I think I already said, a pound. I just added a bunch of salt and pepper to it. That's kind of like my standard go-to for this. I am going to be winging it on the recipe a little bit because it calls for something I don't have. What do I not have? It calls for 2 eggs, which I think they're just using as a binding ingredient for the casserole. So I'm going to up my liquid content and then kind of just look at my casserole. But if you have all of the ingredients listed, just follow the recipe in the link below. But I will note as we go if there's anything else I'm subbing or you know, omitting or whatever. So let me get this cooked and this oven preheated, and then I'll be back with you while we throw everything together, because it's supposed to be that easy. So I don't know about you, but I like my meat to be really done. So anyways, cook your beef to your desired, you know, your desires if you want. I think you could actually even like sub this with like ground turkey or ground chicken if you want. Just think about what meat flavors are going to go really well with the onion soup mix, and just think about maybe the flavor profiles there. But I could see how that would work as well. Now while we're waiting for these tiny little bits in here of this meat to finish, we're going to mix together our topping. Okay, so we're going to do an onion soup mix. I had to buy this just for this recipe because I actually don't ever keep this on hand. Oh great, there's two. So I hope I will someday eat it. Alright, so we got our soup mix, and then the recipe calls for half a cup of heavy cream, which we're going to stick with that. But where we're going to differ is after that. We're going to add some milk to make up for the eggs that are missing. Alright, so we've got our heavy cream, which who doesn't love that? Find one of these spatulas that scrapes it all out. Makes my OCD heart happy. Yes. Okay. Then I'm going to start with a cup of milk, which I may add more to the meat mixture once I have it all together in the pan, because that's my only thing, is I have to see everything together because of what I'm subbing. Because if you think about it, now we've just got some dairy products, got some flavor with the onion soup mix, we've got salt, pepper, we've got hamburger meat. We're not doing too crazy here. One thing too is it calls for like a whole bag of cheese. I was going to use this Mexican 4 cheese because it's my favorite. I'm like a total cheesehead, love cheese. And I would do that if I had it, but I only have half a bag. So I had some mozzarella in there. Oops. And I thought, I can't, like I love cheese, so I can't like half cheese in a recipe. So let's just try this. I don't know how mozzarella is with beef. I think it pairs really well with sausage. Alright, so as I was saying before I was interrupted, anyways, I don't know how this is going to pair, but we're going to try it. Recipe says to do like half the cheese in the mixture and then the other half on top of the meat. So here is my topping mixture. I'm going to go ahead, the meat is done. I'm going to go ahead and strain that. And then since I am not going to need that pan again, I'm going to put my meat in here and mix it all together before I pour it in my casserole dish. Okay, got that. Let's come back over here. Now, because, oh yeah, I was going to do, what did it call for? It called for garlic. I'm going to put up my casserole dish. I'm going to spray this because we're doing so much cheese. Okay, the recipe did call for some garlic, so I've got that here. I use it like literally in everything. I love garlic. So I'm going to do 2 of those, which is probably, I don't know, 2 teaspoons or so. And then I'm just going to mix all this together. Yeah, it definitely could be cheesier. Right now we were just working with beef and onion soup vibes. But that's definitely liquidy enough for me. I will keep an eye on it in the oven to make sure that it doesn't like dry out or anything. Okay, we're going to transfer everything here. It smells really good. Because again, this is just a beefy cheese casserole. I should put like onion in the name. because that would make sense. All right, now this reminds me from afar, this looks like a omelet or egg casserole. Anyways, I would put a generous helping of cheese on top. May add more later, I just don't want it to burn. Anyways, so here's what we got, and we're gonna just pop this in the oven, 350. The recipe says we're gonna cook this for 40 minutes, but because I have altered the recipe, I'm going to cook it for 20 minutes and then take a peek. So I'm just gonna keep checking on it until I feel like it looks done, which really you just want your dairy products to just get kind of cook away a bit and everything get really creamy in there. So yeah, so I'll just do that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add more cheese before I put it in there, because I realized how hard that would be after. I'm gonna stir some of this in to get some of that 4 cheese down in there, not just on the top. Okay, that will be sufficient. So yeah, I'm using a large amount of cheese, but again, this is like keto friendly, meat and cheese. Sometimes I swear I could live on a keto diet, but anyway, let's throw it in and see how it goes. Okay, so it has been about 25 minutes. It's definitely smelling very oniony in here, in a good way. Okay, that looks good. Let me just pull this out. We'll take a look at it. See, this was my thing, was I didn't know, again, how liquidy it would be, but it's shiny because the cheese is very oily, of course, so I think it's fine. It's a casserole, so let's let this cool for a minute and then I'll dip some out because I'm starving. Definitely very cheesy. Very oily. All right. That's the thing with casseroles, is you guys, they just never look cute. They just don't. Well, so the smell wise, I'm just getting like onions and beef. The smell test. I hope this is like really cozy and comforting because it's like so cheesy and it's all just like, you know, it's protein and good fats. This would be a really like cozy filling meal for me to have at lunch on days when I go like, you know, 6 to 7 hours between lunch and dinner, because I typically am an intermittent faster. So I do not usually eat for the first time until 1 or 2 o'clock. Right now it's actually 3:45. This is the first time I'm eating, but I'm not making anything for dinner tonight. So this is kind of like a lunar, Still very hot. Okay, oh my god, that's good. Oh my god. Yum. Color me tickled. You guys, it's literally meat and cheese with a kick of onion, and it's good. So good. Oh my god. Y'all, you gotta try this. So, again, if you want the recipe, check out the link in the description. And I like to try and include, I have to do it manually because I don't know how to do fancy tech stuff with the recipe cards. But I like to include it to do like a half a recipe, a whole recipe, or a double recipe in case you have like a huge family, because my life varies greatly. And if I'm trying a new recipe for myself on a weekday, I usually will half a recipe. If I'm making it for me and maybe half the family, I'll do a normal recipe. But if I'm making something on the weekend when our girls are here and it's something we all love, y'all, I'm doubling everything. So for me, it really just depends on the audience and who I'm feeding. And so I know that for most of y'all, life probably varies too. So anyways, if you've tried this, comment below, let us know what you think, or if there are other like kind of variations. Like if you could do chicken or turkey, would you do a different kind of cheese? Would you do different seasonings? Could you do a different soup mix? Like, you know, what? Because when I thought of turkey, I immediately thought like Mexican casserole and like, you know, tomatoes and peppers and spice. So I don't know why, but maybe we'll look for that in the next video. Anyways, comment down below. And also my recipes over on my website are very easy to just share to Pinterest. And if you're not following me on Pinterest, you should follow me there, because I have tons of boards, thousands and thousands of pins, and literally thousands of recipes. So it's a haven if you love Pinterest. Thanks for being here and spending a little time in your day with me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.